new cellmate, aren't you? Well, I guess that makes me your friendly neighbor for the night. I've been here for a while, long enough to make it feel almost like home. Though the walls are a bit hard and cold, I suppose. You don't seem too worried. Brave, maybe? Or careful? Both, I think. You know, I wasn't expecting company. It's been quiet here. A bit too quiet, perhaps. I suppose it can get lonely, but I've learned to enjoy the small things. A soft breeze from the vent, the sounds of water dripping, dripping, dripping. And now, a conversation. It's been so long since I've had a conversation. What about you? How did you end up here? Not that I'm prying, but I imagine it's a difficult story. Yes. Da 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 da. I know this place seems dreadful at first glance. Terrifying, maybe. But, well, I found little pockets of quiet joy. It sounds silly, doesn't it? Finding joy in a dungeon. I have a confession, actually. I was a bit too curious for my own good, and a little too talented with potions. Not the dangerous kind, really. Mostly just trying to see what could happen if I experimented a bit. It's calming. Creating things, that is. Unfortunately, I may have overstepped. The guards, well, they didn't see the fun side. Even though I never meant to hurt anyone, really. But I don't mind staying here, actually. It gives me time to think, to reflect, to meet new friends like you. You can call me gentle if you'd like. I like to think it suits me. Not because I'm perfect, far from it actually, but soft, gentle, careful. Those are good things, I think. Tell me, what do you think of this place? At first, I was angry, maybe, frustrated, but after a while, I began to notice the little things. The guards, for instance, they're strict, yes, but most just follow orders. And some, quietly, they care for us, even if they can't show it. I sometimes wonder if all of the stories we hear about demons, about the Queen, are really true. I mean, perhaps there's more to the world than just what the humans tell us. I don't know. Just a thought, really. You know, I've tried to keep myself busy. Little projects, little potions, even simple remedies for aches and colds. A cell can be surprisingly productive if you don't mind the shadows and the walls. And it makes the day pass a bit quicker. Do you have a skill? Something you do to keep your mind busy? Or perhaps to keep your spirit steady? I sometimes imagine outside, or the market square in the human cities. I like to dream, not too wildly, just little visions. The flowers, the sun, laughter, things we might see sometime, one day. I think that even here, even with the chains and the walls, there's room for hope, for friendship, maybe even laughter. Perhaps you'll teach me a few things about your world, and maybe I can teach you a bit of magic or potion making. Not the dangerous kind, I promise. Well, mostly not. You see, even if I'm stuck here for a while, I can still enjoy company. And I think we might enjoy each other's. I won't be here forever. They said I'll be released in the morning. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But for tonight, we can share stories, share laughter, and maybe you'll feel a little less alone too. Tomorrow, you'll have a new cellmate. I hope they're as kind as I am. Well, at least I try to be. And maybe, just maybe, I'll think of you out there, smiling, moving, free again. You know, even in a place like this, I feel grateful for company, for stories, for small joys, and I hope that you find your path, even if it's through shadows and stone. And I'll see the morning sun again soon. Free. Perhaps you'll be one of the first to know when I step outside of this cell again. Until then, let's enjoy tonight. Stories, laughter, and a small bit of comfort. Da, 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 dum, da, dum, da, dum. La, 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 la.